corner. Here they come. Green flag is in the air, and we are racing a DAV weekend at C-Clock with the modifieds.
Chris Pastrak continues his early lead here. Pressure from behind from Todd Anarumo. It's his first start in a modified. He's showing it off here in second spot.
And a good battle there as Pastrak leads the field down the back straightaway. Look at Lightning Lou Michelitis go after the rookie on the inside and drive the Marco Turcotte number 40 car. In the third, it was Daly Bonchen at the bottom of Iannarelli.
Look at this, Chris Pastrak is taking off already, but look in the background. Second is Todd Anarumo, third is Louis Michelitis. Louis Michelitis is reeling in Todd Anarumo.
Michelitis will hope to come in here this afternoon or this evening and win at C-Clock. He is the 2008 champion of the All-Star Speedway in their modified division. This is the first time that he has driven this car here in the later part of the season here in the fall of 2008.
Check out Eddie Dockenhausen. He's battling for that number 5 spot right now on the outside of Kevin Ironelli. As he comes down into turns number 1 and 2, Jack Bateman gets on the low side. Not quite enough down the back chute.
Well, Hinckley's going to battle right alongside Jack Bateman in that number 17. Strong down the front straightaway, races right up behind Eddie Dockenhausen. Dockenhausen quick off turn number 2. Iannarelli impressive here in the early going.
Chris Pastrak experiencing a strong lead early on here. Todd Anarumo staying right behind him down the back chute. Dale Avanchin puts a bid in for the third spot.
Dwight Jarvis style starting to make his way to the front here as he comes up right behind Hinckley and Bateman. Keep an eye on the number 28, the 2006 champion. Look at Hinckley go by Bateman. Hinckley goes to work on the outside of Dockenhausen.
The battle for 6 is on. Les Hinckley putting the pressure on the outside of Eddie Dockenhausen into turns number 1 and 2 now. They're door to door. Les Hinckley has a bit of a lead heading into turn 3.
White Jarvis is going to go to the outside of Jack Bateman. Battle out of turn number 4. Then it's Mike Holdridge in the number 0. Joe the Jet Doucette in the 55. Dave Bergman and Vinny Hu driving the number 25.
Les Hinckley continues to put the pressure on the outside of Dockenhausen. Down the back chute he goes. Look at this. Jack Bateman following the lead of Hinckley into turns 3.
Hinckley looks quick here this afternoon as he comes right alongside Dockenhausen. Dockenhausen keeps fighting back on the inside though. Dockenhausen making it tough, and Hinckley shakes him free. There goes Bateman to the outside, and the old KG veteran is going to work hard and high outside number 4.
Jack Bateman following the successful lead right now of Les Hinckley, and it looks like Eddie Dockenhausen's going to continue to keep the pressure on the inside. He wants the spot back from Bateman.
That number 14 clicks up on the scoreboard. Let's set up the top 10 for you. Pastrak leading it. Second, it is Todd Anarumo. Wow, that's got to feel good. Marco Turcotte's number 40 with Michelitis running in third. Fourth spot, Ivanchin. Iannarelli's in fifth spot. Now a side-by-side, earthbound and earthbound battle for the number 6 spot here as Bateman is making a great run on the outside going into turn number 3 and racing on a 4.
Jack Bateman has had a good car throughout the 2008 season. Now he's showing his muscles as he makes his way past Les Hinckley. He's now fighting for the 5th spot.
Fielder's nose to tail coming out of the number 4 turn, and puts number 17 up on the scoreboard in the second quarter. Todd Anarumo keeping Chris Pastrak within striking distance. The kid looking good in the next 3 service, number 12.
Jack Bateman begins to put the pressure on Kevin Ironelli here as he looks to the high side, down the back chute, not quite enough. As they head into turns 3 and 4, Bateman looks to the way outside, but not quite enough as they cross the line.
Putting the pressure to Kevin Iannarelli. Goes high into turn number 1. Quick off the number 2 turn. Iannarelli doing a super job from that outside front row starting spot. Sandwiched in between Bateman and Daly Bonchen.
Jack Bateman is still continuing the pressure on. He'll look to back off here as Dwight Jarvis makes a bit on the outside of Eddie Dockenhausen.
Jarvis and the 10X car side by side with Mike Holdridge right behind him. Race continues on, 23 laps into the record books. The True Value Modified Racing Series with Todd Anarumo. His maiden voyage in competition with the True Value Modifieds. The plan is for Todd to be in number 12 for 2009.
The two of them will begin to see lap traffic play here as Chris Wenzel is falling off the pace. Both Pasternak and Anarumo are reeling him in. Could this be a factor for Chris Pasternak's lead?
Bailey wants it on the outside of the number 27, Ivarelli. And the East Hartford, Connecticut modified driver, former winner at Beach Ridge Motor Speedway. Looks like he's ready to take the spot, but Iannarelli fights back. Hinckley right behind him. Iannarelli and Ivanchin battling out of the number 2 turn.
Look at this. Todd Anarumo is putting the pressure on Chris Pasternak here as lap traffic begins to come into play. It looks like Todd Anarumo will try to use it to his advantage as he looks to the low side of Pasternak.
Leaders off the corner, completing lap number 28. Chris Pasternak with Todd Anarumo all over him. Boy, does that number 12 car, that they have the right setup for this racetrack. Every time we compete here, that car is at or near the front. But Pasternak keeps it at bay. They're coming up on some heavy traffic here.
Is Todd Anarumo holding back those tires and what he's got for later on in this event? That remains to be seen here as lap traffic begins to become a big factor here. Todd Anarumo possibly holding off to take advantage of it.
Jack Bateman's all over the number 40 of Louis Michelitis. Look to the inside coming off the corner. Looks like it could only be a matter of time before Bateman's able to go right up alongside of him as they work through 3 and 4.
Modified Racing Series scoring says Todd Anarumo has the fastest car. Will he lose it to get past the 15 of Chris Pasternak as lap traffic becomes huge factor?
This series has enjoyed 2 extremely fast runs at the Seekonk Speedway. In fact, our quickest race time on the books is right here at the Conk.
34 laps complete in just 7 minutes, and now the battle continues on here. Jack Bateman continuing the pressure on for the 3rd spot here as he looks to the inside of Louis Michelitis.
Pasternak opening up a little ground over Todd Anarumo as they come down the front straightaway. Boy, Chris has got a well-handling race car and a fast one at that as he works his way into turn number 3, picking off the slower cars very, very simply. 37 laps in the books. At the halfway mark, the Black Mountain Paving Award contingency will go to the 50-lap leader.
A car separates the 2 leaders right now, but there's still 1-2. Down the back chute they go. Does Todd Anarumo have enough to make it past the 11 of Jeff Pearl to get back in contention for the top spot?
Coming up through the traffic right behind Dave Bergman. 39 laps. We're 11 laps shy of the halfway mark. And right now, this race has only been running for 8 minutes. And we are closing in on the halfway mark.
Let's take you down the top 5 cars right now. Chris Pasternak sits on top. Todd Anarumo second right now. Louis Michelitis, meanwhile, trouble as the 82 turns into the pit area.
Bergman out of it on lap number 41, the first car to drop out. Bill Easton's modified, gone into the pits.
Les Hinckley begins to fall to the back of the pack here as he sits 5th now. He's got a lot of pressure from their 2006 champion, Dwight Jarvis, as he looks to the inside in turn 3.
Down the front straightaway, come your leaders. Bateman running in 4th spot. Jack Bateman always runs well here at Seekonk. He's had some very good runs here in the past. And right now he's all over Michelitis in traffic.
Look at this. Todd Anarumo has a chance to race with his dad down the back chute now as he looks to put his father 1 lap down here on lap 45.
Boy, there'll be some joking and teasing going on in the pit area after this one. Look how, Daddy, I'm coming through. And through he goes right by the number 25.
Dad has nothing to be ashamed of here as his son begins to power on in contention for the top spot. We're just 4 laps short of halfway.
He's got a lot of asphalt here to cover to catch up to the 15 Connecticut as they're showing the move over flag, the passing flag to the slower cars, the leaders bearing down. But to recap it for you, your leader coming out of turn number 4